What's up, everybody? I am back in business. I just want to jump in here really quick and talk to you guys about being in funks. All of us get into funks. I'm currently in one because I've been unplugged for the last week. And for me, it's about catching up very quickly because I don't feel right if I'm like in that funk for too long. So um, there's a lot of different ways that you can be in a funk. A lot of different things can contribute to it, and it's completely normal to have this happen regularly. I think with our business, the way it usually trends is we'll have a couple of months that are great, and then we'll hit a funk, and we'll have to kind of, move back, step a little bit. Maybe it's Jamie's pipeline is kind of drying up, and for her, when that specifically happens, I know she takes care of it right away, and sometimes that means a couple days of doing it. But really, when her pipeline dries, and I think right now is actually a good circumstance. She's at SC6, and it's the 12th of the month, and usually she's at like 10 to 20 by now, so she feels like she's in a funk. So what she does is, first of all, Maddie's out of her hair, because funks are really, we've learned the importance of crushing these, barriers, these funks, and doing it quickly, because the longer you let it draw out, the bigger it seems like it is, and the harder it is to come back from. So for her, when she's in a SC funk, she needs time. She goes to a coffee shop. She spends so much concentrated time on reaching out and connecting with people that have been following her and looking back into posts that she's made, where people have, dropped little nuggets or commented or whatever, and she goes after those people. She reaches out to them, she connects with them, and she climbs out of her funk. And it usually just takes a couple days, but that's because she recognizes it. She does what she has to do. I take care of basically everything. I mean, a lot of times when this happens, I stop working for a couple days while she does this, because she is all hands on deck. And, rather than me doing videos or anything like that, I'm just trying to take care of life so that she can detach and get out of that funk. So I would recommend for you guys, reach out to that person that helps you, whether it's your husband, your boyfriend, or your parent, or whatever. Get some time to yourself. Go to a coffee shop. Don't go for an hour and get a coffee and make a post. Go for 5 hours and really dive into doing solid, hard work, reaching out to more people than you could even imagine. Like that's how you bust out of these things. So I think one of the biggest things that we've learned in this business is the difference between waiting and pushing. Every time that we've not rank advanced for a long time, and this has happened so many times. I think Jamie was at 7-star 2 years ago and started 8-star a year later. Okay. And then even was at 8-star for like another year. And now we're jumping up 10, 11, 12 is coming. We're pushing for 15. But what we found is that when we're not pushing, not much happens, and I don't mean like necessarily pushing our coaches, but yes, definitely pushing our coaches, but that can only happen when we're pushing it ourselves first, leading from the front. You cannot push your coaches if you're not ramping up your body of work, and they can see that, and they see that you're pushing, and then they want to join you in that push. Pushing is what you got to get good at, because it's so easy to say, hey, this girl just signed 4 coaches. I'm working with her. I'm hoping that she hits diamond. It's like, what are you doing in your business? What if that girl quits tomorrow? If you wait on somebody, they stop doing it. They feel that pressure, and rather than being excited and pushing for it, they know you're waiting for them, and it just lingers. This happens constantly. So if you guys are like that, don't count on anybody in your team. Go replace them. Go find more people. Go, get back to the basics of getting people results, and put, your effort into there and showing that on your social media, and then connecting with the people who are looking at it and appreciating it. But I just think it's such a big deal to know that you're in a funk and to push yourself out of it, because otherwise you'll just wait for it to end, and it'll just get drawn out even more. So I think, a lot of times too, and Jamie, it's such a common thing that she'll get in these funks and she will feel overwhelmed. She's like, I have so much work to do. It's a joke. And I'll say, okay, well, why don't you go to the coffee shop or get out of the house or whatever you got to do, go do some hard concentrated work. And every single time she comes back and she's like, I'm on track. This person just, I reached out to this person. I didn't know if they were still going to be in the challenge group. They're actually thinking about hitting Emerald now. And it's like, all these different connections, whether they're people that are not on the team or people that are already on the team. When she reaches out to them and she connects and puts in that time, positive things happen. And, you know, as your business grows, it's very easy to be looking for new people, hitting Success Club, you hitting Success Club by bringing on new people, and you never forget about the people that are there for you right now. You know, go back to them, see how their fitness is going, see, you know, for anybody who wants to be a business builder or is a business builder, reach out to them, see what's going on, you know, and relate to it. See, you know, especially if they're coaches and they're your coach underneath you. I would just share what you're doing, you know, to push your business, and see how you can help them push their business in the same manner, and team up with your coaches. It's a really, really powerful thing when you do that. And if you are looking, if you're saying, Steve, I don't really have anybody that's pushing like that, that means you need to work harder. You need to go out and find those people. You need to go out and find somebody who's excited to get their fitness back online, and you can nail it so that they might have a business opportunity, or they might be intrigued to pay it forward. That's the only way business builders happen, is when they get sick results. So just know what spot in your business needs attention right now, and 10x it. Give it more work than you could even, you know, imagine, and just see how much it blooms, because I promise you that's what happens. The more people you connect with high quality reach outs and making conversations with people that have already reached out to you or whatever, the more busy work you put in connecting with these people. I know it seems mundane, I know it seems endless, but that's what really affects your business. And I think that most people that get into funks are just not doing enough of it. And so I'm guessing for all of you, here's your tough love, most of you probably are not doing enough of it if you're feeling like you're in a funk. That's just how it goes. It's not a bad thing. It's just something that you know, don't ignore it. Don't say, hey, no, that's not me. I'm not in a funk. Like, I just need to do this. Own it and get back on track, because that's when your business is going to flourish. You need to be your best critic. And when you're in a funk, you need to be the first person that notices it, because if you're in denial and your team notices it and you're not doing anything about it, that's when you're going to start to see your team starting to crumble a little bit. So I just wanted to kind of motivate you guys a little bit, just because it's, you know, this business, it takes time. It's a long-term game, and it's one that requires you to be getting better every day. And that's why it's so powerful. That's why it's so lucrative. But you just need to keep your mindset in the fact that I'm going to push today. I'm going to make my business better in whatever way. You know, I'm going to make my challenge groups better today. I'm going to reach out to more people and trying to get more people into my groups today. I'm going to reach out to my team and see, you know, my business builders, how they're doing and how I can help them today. Do these things today. Don't think about, you know, doing it soon. Literally get on it today, and I promise you, your funk will clear up. One thing that's been stressing you out will play itself out, and it will no longer be on your mind. But just give your business the attention it deserves. Because guys, this is, I know it's easy to look at us and say, well, they have a business. I don't really have a business yet. Yes, you do. You do. Absolutely. Everybody has a very, very lucrative business that they're currently working on, you know, and until that pops and you see it, it's not always obvious that that business is there. But I promise you guys, if you are connecting with people and you're getting them results, you have a very, very powerful tool that you just need to critique and make better. And you'll be in such a great groove to build your business consistently. So if you guys have any questions, give me feedback on this video. Let me know in the comments what you're struggling with. Maybe I can help you address it specifically. But guys, everybody goes through funks. The worst thing you can do is think that it's a sign that you're bad at the business or that things, you know, aren't moving right for you. No. It's a funk. Get through it, get over it, get past it, and get on to, you know, the fun part of the business again. That's what happens, I think, with any job, is getting, you know, going through ebbs and flows of loving it and hating it and whatever. This job is no different. I mean, I love this job 10 times more than any other job I've done. There's still hard days, and it just takes that talent. I shouldn't say talent, but this learned trait that you guys all have to adapt to or adopt, and just become your best critic. You know when things aren't going right, know when things are getting off track, and steer them back there. Put more work into it. Don't think that you can, if you're only putting an hour a day into this and you say, hey, my Success Club, my challenge group's going okay, but I'm not hitting Success Club. I'm going to put all my time into Success Club. That's great. That's going to take care of this problem. But if you're if you're taking all your time and putting it into one spot, know that you need to give time to the other spots too, to your challenge groups, to your team, to your business builders. All those people need time. So if you're in a funk, don't take your hour and put it into what you think you need most. Put more time into it today. Put more hours into everything in the next day or two and clear it up. That's the best way to zap out of it and to make your whole business thrive. Your social media, all your team pages, your challenge groups, all those things need to thrive. And the beautiful thing is when you really can put all those time into these different places, they start to build together. Your challenge groups are awesome, so your team page is flourishing because people know each other in both groups. Those people are all over your social media. They're talking about how fun your challenge groups are. More people are seeing that engagement in those comments. The more attention that you give every aspect of your business, the better it's all going to thrive together. This is not the business where you can do one thing at a time. You have to make sure everything, the whole pipeline, the whole flow and process of your business is getting the attention it deserves. So let me know what you're struggling with in the comments, and we'll get you back on track. That's how it goes, right? I mean, whenever you guys struggle, we want you to come to us because we're your coach, we're your coaches. We're the ones who are charged with getting you back on track and helping you. And it's something that's very easy to do as long as you know that you need to do it for yourself. So thank you guys. Hope everything's going awesome. And I'm excited to see the feedback.